for sure. See, it's just you. I want the world to know these feelings.
Today I have different topics on this video. I have some guests on this video. So before you guys get into the video, make sure you put the thumbs up. And if you like to, at the end of the video, make sure you put something in the comment section. Let me know what you think about the video. So if you're not subscribed to my channel, make sure you press the subscribe button and turn those post notification bells on so you won't forget or miss out on any upcoming videos I upload. Thank you guys. Let's get into the video.
Okay, ladies, question for today is, what kind of men are you attracted to?
Well, I could say the kind of men I'm attracted to are, I wouldn't go so much as far as looks. Well, I kind of do. I like light-skinned dudes. But also the personality is they're fun, love to joke around, don't mind communicating with the family, and a man that's about his business and make sure family's first, take care of priorities, which is including, and a hard-working man.
Yes, most definitely a hard-working man.
I have to agree on that.
A hard-working man goes a long way with me.
Yes.
As far as like focus more on the inner beauty of you, and if that's beautiful, then hey, we're going someplace. Gentlemen. I love a gentleman. I love a man that thinks about not only the big things, but as well as the little things, like opening the door for me. Yes. Just waking up in the morning saying, "Good morning, beautiful." Those are all good things when it comes down to like a guy for me.
As far as me, I am interested in a dark, tall, sexy, slim dude. Across my world.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
I am totally into the appearance. Like, I just can't help any guy call himself talking to me as a girlfriend. Like, I feel like everywhere I go, that guy represents me.
Okay, I get where you're coming from, but at the same time, like, okay, if a guy, just say a guy's pretty much a dressed up bum. If he's, if he's got the outer appearance right, he's tall, dark skinned, whatever you like.
Right.
However, his personality sucks. You don't like his personality, so you'll choose the outer appearance over his personality.
I mean, I know, I hear what you're saying. Don't get me wrong. I know it's going to be very hard for me to find, because I have been searching for this guy all my life, and I haven't come across him yet.
How old are you now?
I'm actually 31.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I'm 31. And I still haven't found that guy yet. But, someday, I hope and pray that someday I find this awesome black, slim, chocolate, sexy guy that I've been dreaming about all my life.
Isn't they say that? Don't they say the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice?
That's what they say.
I guess you can say that. I guess. I'm not too hooked up on like dark skin, light skin, whatever. The personality for me is the most attractive thing for me. Like, you can be dark skinned, you can be mixed, you can be you can be blue. But if you treat me right, you do the things that you need to do as a man, you know, then hey, we can go somewhere. We can rock together.
Amen.
You know,
Whatever floats your boat, honey. I can't complain. Like, you know, you like what's best for
if
you.
like in your past experience, I'm pretty sure when you was dating the guy that you're involved with, all the guys doesn't look the same, do they?
They don't.
No.
I mean, they don't.
No. So, you know, I really won't say that you have a type because it's not really a type. You go what floats your boat.
But you know why I've decided
Yeah.
to, you know why I'm so hooked on the dark skinned men is because the light skinned dudes, they tend to feel like, you know, I owe them something. Like,
That's true too. That's
like
true
they're
too.
high maintenance and
I have to agree on that. I have to
Yes.
agree. Light skinned guys, they put themselves first before they put their old ladies.
Exactly. Yeah.
And it comes to a dark skinned guy, but these days, you know, it really don't even matter if they light skinned or dark skinned, or handsome or ugly. You know, these guys these days, you know how they is. They don't care. They really don't care. They just trying to like get anybody's attention that they can. Skin dudes, you know, they do tend to put themselves before their old lady. You know.
Yes.
I have to be first.
Yes.
I have to.
We have to love
Like-
ourselves. We gotta know our worth. We desire to have. I mean, we can have what we desire, but it's also gotta meet those other means that come with a good man.
Those other requirements.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Are there any more questions that you have for us?
Of course. I have another question. What kind of man do you attract?
Oh wow.
My.
What kind of man do I attract? I have attracted all types of men, gentlemen, thugs, even down to the girls. You know, I attract different types, different flavors, different types. And I'm actually happy to find out I can attract a business type of guy.
Yeah.
Because I guess I don't look too, you know, I guess you want to say trashy or whatever, ratchet, you know. They have took me seriously. However, you know, down the line you figure out, hey, this is not working for me anymore. That doesn't mean that, you know, they was a bad person or anything, but you find out what's best for you.
And I kind of can say the same thing. I don't attract different kind of guys, you know, athletes. I mean, they might have been big in the athlete world, but, you know, some of them do some of the small things, playing basketball or whatever, you know, or I see, regardless of how big they may be or what they do, doesn't mean that it clarifies you know, that they're a good person, they're a good man, because there are all types of men out there that, you know, that attracts, especially my size, you know, being a plus size woman, you know, I feel like sometimes it'd be hard to really find a man, or a man to find me. But there's a lot of men that are attracted to plus size women.
Oh yeah, they like a little
That's
meat on their
right,
bones.
honey.
They like a little meat on their bones.
I'll have to say that you are, you know, what they call PHAT.
Yes,
But
baby.
you're sexy with it.
Okay.
I have to give that to you. I really do.
Yes.
I really do.
Yes.
So you're saying that she's a BBW,
Yes, she's a BBW.
beautiful black woman.
That's right. That's right. I have to say that. And that's for myself. Majority of the time I attract guys that actually have a job. They actually have goals. They actually have an ambition.
Right.
Out of curiosity, what kind of men do you attract?
Guys that are athletic, you know, they're into sports, or I just do, you know, I don't know, for some reason they come to me, you know, interested in my, you know, what my likings, and, you know, trying to get with me at a certain point.
Well, I seem to attract guys that, you know, they have their stuff together, but for some reason, Every guy that wants to talk to me, they're all willing to pay for whatever. They pamper me, like, to the fullest. But I have one problem. They're all cheaters.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Like, for real.
Yes.
I am so sick and tired of meeting guys that cheat. They
true.
lie.
That's true. You have a guy with the whole package on the outside, takes you out to dinner, hold your hands, be a complete gentleman. However, he cheats.
Bypass all those guys that offer me to, you know, pay for my food, open the door for me. All the gentlemen, not this year. Because they all seem to have the same, they repeat the same things. The same thing that I saw in one, I see in another.
You saying that you're gonna bypass those type of guys. What do you need to change about yourself in order for you to accomplish that?
I feel like I need to.
What type of qualities a man has to possess in order to be considered a keeper?
First and foremost, he has to have a job.
Yes, honey.
J-O-B.
And
Money.
follow behind that integrity. A guy with integrity, you know, that's pretty much the whole package. Respectful. He's polite. He knows his woman's needs and wants.
Yes.
He's a proud man. He's all of the above type of man. And there is men out here still like that.
I like a guy that takes ownership.
Ownership.
A guy that sticks with me through thick and thin. You know, I consider those men like that, they're winners.
Oh yeah,
For me.
All
And
the
it
way.
really doesn't take a lot to please me. You have to be on point and realize that if I'm your woman, I feel like you should treat me as such.
Yes. And also with that comes for me is having their priorities in order.
The home is number one priority.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Right.
And speaking of God, most importantly, God.
Yes.
Yes.
He has to be a
God
believer.
fearing. Oh, yes.
He has to be a God-fearing man, a believer.
Yes.
He has to be proud of the man above and not afraid to worship or praise him anywhere. And also, you know, just love me inside and out, despite of my flaws and
Right.
you know, all the little things that comes behind it.
Stability, guidance, or security
Absolutely.
matters in a relationship with you guys.
Definitely does.
Definitely.
That actually builds a foundation on the relationship. And I think that that's what most people don't understand. They don't understand that, you know, you have to build a foundation on your relationship in order for it to stand.
Yes.
And it takes time. It really does. You know, you have to have patience and understanding, communication involved in a relationship in order for your relationship to last.
Okay, last but not least, ladies, how do you view marriage?
Marriage just seems like something that's a long time coming. I mean, as a little girl, I always wanted to be married, but as I got older, you know, watching my friend be in a relationship with the guy she was married with and the stuff that she went through, I saw like multiple people with different relationships as far as marriage, and it always went sour. Like, I don't understand how one day you love each other, the next day is something totally different. The way I view marriage right now, I'm not ready for it. I can't say that I'll never be ready for it, but as of now, I don't see myself being married.
Marriage for me right now is a no-go. Always as a young little girl thought of living a fairy tale life, getting a man, marrying him, having children and everything. I'm older and I see how tough it is to even hold a relationship. And the perspective place is how can you hold a marriage together? A marriage is another whole ball game. It's something that you have to a relationship you have to work on. Don't get me wrong, you do have to work on a relationship, but marriage is a commitment to you and you God. When you set vows like that, and under oath, you have to be committed to those vows. And a lot of times people just tend to like not even be committed to those vows. It's like marriage is not something I would want to do right now.
Well, my view on marriage is I actually, consider myself being, want to be married. And because I know, for one, loving God and being married would, kind of set my life at a straight path. I know I'm going to go through we're going to go through some bumpy roads and, ups and downs, and see like if it takes a strong foundation to hold that relationship in a marriage down. Keep God first at all times in your marriage, because if you don't, it's everything that y'all done built can all fall down to pieces. I feel like with marriage, it's a sacred for God, so I want to keep holding it up out of God's commandments with marriage, not commit adultery or anything. I'm trying to stay at a good path with Him.
Marriage is the ultimate key, and dealing with in biblical, you have to be. Marriage is something that you need to look forward to when you're dealing with someone and having sexual intercourse with someone.
Sheikah, I get your point as far as marriage, and I'm not no form or shape trying to detour your mind on what you believe, but I just, I'm scarred. I've seen it all. I've seen people married for money. They married for a green card. They married for all the wrong reasons. And
no one's really marrying for love anymore.
Right, and I don't see myself putting myself in a position like that to be hurt. I'm trying to protect my heart because I've been through so much in life, and I can't continue on living my life in that way. So I would prefer to stay single as long as I can until, maybe God may speak to me one day and tell me something otherwise, but as of now,
I love all you guys' perspective for marriage. You know what I mean? I love all your perspective. But I have a question. Do you guys think that a bond is better than a title?
It truly is.
It is.
It is. A bond is so way better than, because it's truth in that bond.
Oh, definitely.
There's loyalty in that bond. There's strength in that bond.
Yes.
But a title, sometimes it's all it is.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Would you guys date a guy who doesn't want to make you his old lady? Well, call you his girlfriend. He doesn't want to be married. But on the other hand, he's treating you as a girlfriend. He's treating you with that love, respect, and loyalty. But he don't want a relationship, and he don't want to be married. Like you're supposed to be treated if you were in a relationship or you were married. Would you continue to be with this guy?
Well, we're not perfect. We're human beings at the end of the day. When someone when someone is in that type of situation, love is patience. Love is patience, is kind, and if you're not willing to work through the obstacles, through the adversities, then what are you here for?
It takes two.
It takes two. It takes two to work things out, and we don't have that same mind frame as we get older. Some people actually needs a work done. Some people actually need to be patient with someone while they're working on themselves, so that they can see clear. They can see things the right way and see things your way sometimes.
The way that I feel is, it depends on what state of mind I'm in. I feel like if I want to be married, then no, I'm not going to settle for somebody just being kind to me and they're treating me right, they're having that bond.
But sometimes your mind can change though.
Exactly.
You don't stay that same person. Nothing stays the same over time. You can work on things, and if that person is nice from the beginning, you don't think eventually later on down the line it could possibly lead to marriage? That's what I'm getting.
It depends on what state of mind I'm in. If I want to get married, I can wait and try to I could wait and try to see if things change between me and my partner. If I just don't want to be married because that's how I feel right now, then, you know, I can accept him being the way he is for the rest of our lives, if that's how, you know, he wants to be.
Exactly.
Not married.
Then, I mean, if you ever think, like, sometimes, like, how people older, they get older, they like, I can't believe I wasted these many years with this person that wasn't really, you know, that's not really for me. You know, we've been doing this thing for a long time, and instead of just somebody that's just there, you know. So human being just being there, you know, yeah, it might be there for on everything you do, but also bringing you down at the same time. You need someone that's gonna be on your side, on your team.
Physically, mentally, emotionally.
Exactly.
You gotta be on the same level in order for it to work. You to go on to the next level, the next journey of your life.
Let me know what y'all think about this video. Make how you think my guests did on this video. First time having them on my video. So you guys, let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in my next video.